I've avoided doing a vlog for ages because I just don't like the sound of my own voice droning on. I'm always fascinated riding around and seeing different standards of riding and driving, and I'm interested in what's folks' opinions of the whole idea of further training. You sit your test, you get time with an instructor before that, and once you've passed your test, everybody says, oh great, now the learning starts, haha, like it's some dark secret. But in truth, how many people go off and get further training? I'm willing to bet you could count them on one hand, because why would you? And in this macho world where, everybody thinks they're the best driver, why would people seek out training? I don't know. I can say that for me, I was fortunate in one of my previous employers happens to be the police. Boo-hiss, I know, but they put me through a driving course before I'd be allowed to drive just a normal police car. We're not talking a traffic course. What you are talking about is 2 weeks of full-time training, and that's more than most people receive just to get their bloody licence. But this was advanced training. Well, sorry, for the average guy in the street, this was advanced training. Within the context of the police, no, it wasn't. To me, it opened up my eyes to the concept that actually you might think you're a good driver, but you can always learn more. When I came back onto bikes in my, very early 40s, I went along to Bike Safe. At the time it was Central Scotland Police did it. And once again, it was the police. The guy that I was working with for the practical bit, the go and ride out on the bikes, was so enthusiastic and so keen to share anything he could that would make my riding more enjoyable as well as much safer, and that kind of stuck. And I went and did my IAM Advanced the year after that, and I love it. I'm so much more confident in corners now. I'm just much more confident about general riding, and I get a huge amount more pleasure out of it than I did before. Because to be honest, half the time I used to fucking scare myself just doing stupid things. Now to me it's all about corners and just dealing with situations, being a smooth but very progressive rider, and I love it. So if you've not thought about advanced or further training, it doesn't have to be IAM. There's ROSPA, there's loads of motorbike schools, instructors who will offer advanced riding instruction. Is it that you think you don't need it? Is it the money? Is it the time? Do you not think it's worth it? You just don't know what you'd get out of it. It's interesting because we can't all possibly be good drivers. I can't remember what the actual statistic is for the number of people killed on Britain's roads every year, but it's absolutely fucking appalling. If anybody brought in anything that killed that many people in 1 year, there'd be absolute uproar. But everybody likes to drive, and everybody thinks they're a good driver, and nobody thinks it'll be them. And yet there are thousands of people killed on our roads every year. And we on bikes, we account for something like less than 0.5% of the traffic on the road. But apparently it's something like 15 to 20% of fatalities are motorbikes. So we're doing something seriously fucking wrong. If people haven't thought about advanced training, or not advanced, but just further training, why not? Do you think you're immune? I don't know. I'm interested to know what people think. I'm interested to know if you've done it, if you hated it, or if you've done it and loved it, or you're not doing it and wouldn't do it. Why not? I'm not going to say you should. Or maybe I would. But you know what? It's just an opinion. Doesn't fucking matter, really, does it? I could say, I could advance every fucking argument under the sun for why doing further training would benefit. But some people are open to the idea and some people aren't. And if they're not open to the idea, you couldn't hold a gun to their head and tell them that it was a good idea. They would just tell you fuck off. So there it is. Further training. Call it what you will, but further training. Have you done any for car, for motorbike? Did you like it? Did you know? Would you consider it? If you would, what's holding you back? That's it. Let's see if I'm just as fed up with the sound of my voice at the end of this as I was at the start.